Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly focus for the week of September the 2nd, 2024. And happy birthday. If I haven't said that yet to you, happy birthday. I know I'm a little scattered. I'm not doing all my readings. I'm busy right now. Got lots of all the burners are going on the stove, and I got the oven on too. I got the microwave going. I got everything happening. There's just so much happening right now. Do we want to look at that card? Of course, we want to look at this card. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is telling you to step into your power. This is telling you to start thinking about what you want to bring into your world and then build your confidence, your wisdom of who you are and what you bring to the table. Wipe away that self-doubt and just take a chance on yourself and just ask for whatever you want. Don't micromanage that thought. Don't try and make it fit, the square into the round hole. Just say, this is what I really want to come into my life, and then expect it to be so. Okay, we'll put that card back and see what else comes out for us. Yeah, let's get to the cards, okay? And thank you. Thank you for being here, for supporting me. I don't even know if I said I'm Tilly, but hey, I'm Tilly. Okay, underlying energy, Virgo. What do we got? Look at this, the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot, and somebody pointed out the other day, remember, Tilly, it is a victory card as well. And it is a victory card. But it also asks us to think things through. We want the clarity. We want to be able to see ahead a little bit and understand what our little steps now means for the big picture down the road. We want the sun to come out. We want the fog to lift. We want to understand what kind of obstacles, limitations that we might come in contact with, not to run in the other direction, but to prepare ourselves for anything that might stand in our way, so that when we hit that point, we flow through it rather than all of a sudden it stops us in our tracks and limits us from going forward in the way we want. Our first card is the King of Wands. You're not the first one to get that card in this position. And this is about, just trying new things, trying different things. Push yourself out of those old patterns that hold you back, that makes you second guess what you're doing or what you're trying to strive for. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful birthday energy here. This is about the transformation of your life. This is, it marks a new beginning in your life when you have a birthday, right? And I've been doing your reading now every week for quite a few weeks, and I know that you have been spending a little bit more energy than what is normally considered closing energy before your birth month. Okay, so over the last several months, you maybe have felt like you've really been working behind the scenes. You've been working on yourself, perhaps, or working about on little things and putting things into place so that you can step a little freer. And now the Wheel of Fortune comes out here, right smack dab in the middle of all the cards that will be on this board for you. Okay, so that is really the center point of allowing that wheel to turn, to say, okay, this hasn't worked in the past. I'm leaving that behind. I'm going to try this new idea, this new experience. Maybe you're collaborating with others. Maybe you're having those important conversations right now that will move you forward in ways that you didn't think were possible before. Okay, this is really about transforming your life with confidence and action. This is about starting to rewrite your year for the next year. What's it going to look like? What do you want to be successful at? Where do you want the transformation? Where do you want the financial growth? Where do you want the new beginnings? Where do you want the prosperity in your life? And really think, connect with it and then start to create, and you will start to thrive because of it. Okay, you have been in a holding pattern for several months now. This is a time to, let that fire underneath you just explode. Okay, I think, this is about uh, enjoying, just enjoying those simple pleasures that you like. Okay, that just puts you in a feel good kind of energy. And when you're in a feel good kind of energy, because you're taking in just simple little tiny pleasures, they don't have to be humongous, they just have to be something that you enjoy. It raises your energy. And what happens when we raise our energy? The things that are on that energy level start to appear in our path and help us to step into those new opportunities to move ourselves forward. So when you're talking, feel like you have something to say. Okay, you're not just talking for the sake of talking this week. You are talking with the mindset of, I want to showcase what I bring to the table, or I want to pursue some kind of financial goal. And maybe by talking about it, people will give me new ideas or new directions I can look. Okay, be open to any kind of transformation that could be, even if you are creating that opening yourself for a transformation. Okay. Talk to people who already respect who you are, that already know your talent, so you don't have to explain yourself. I don't think that it's about explaining yourself and proving yourself. You've already done that on many levels with many people. So now start going back to those people that you shook hands with once and say, hey, remember me, because I'm ready for this opportunity. I'm ready to move into this. Start writing the story of the new beginnings. Start transforming your life this week. We have the Emperor, okay, making the strategy, making the plan. Okay, this may take a little bit of deep reflection. You may want to sit there and go within and understand exactly what you were striving for. Okay, what kind of financial growth are you looking for? And don't minimize it so it might be more obtainable, because that's not the way to do it. It's about really thinking about what would make your life great. Okay, I'm one of those people. Yeah, a lot of money would be great, but all I need is this in order to get me to this spot. And then when I get to that spot, we'll look and we'll grow it a little bit more. Okay. Uh, so you may be like that, right? You don't need a vault full of gold in order to feel that safety, in order to enjoy your life. So don't strive for it if that's not something that you really want in your life. If that's something you really want in your life, then why not think of a vault with gold lining the walls for you? It's your life, it's your dreams, it's your desires. And what do you believe that you are worthy of, deserving of? There's a little bit of self love coming in here for me to tell you about. Start with admiring yourself, seeing the beauty of who you are, seeing your talents and abilities and your unique self in a way that nobody else can, because it's through your eyes. And then start not convincing people, but acting upon those beliefs of yourself. Okay. Walk forward with a confidence, speak with a confidence. And even if you're not feeling confident, then take a moment before you enter that conversation and say, please, please bring out that confidence in me that I know that is deep inside, to push myself forward in the ways that I want to go. Overriding this energy, the sun, the I am, okay? Knowing that you have accomplished in this world, knowing that you are ready for the experience, okay, of new growth, of new transformation, of, you know, creating or self-discovery, or this is a card that clearly says that this light, this vibration does not come from the sun, it comes from you. This is about what you can already do. You can look back and say, I've accomplished this in my life, I've accomplished that in my life, and I'm going to grow upon those things. I'm going to catapult myself because of the successes I've had in the past. And yeah, maybe 10 years ago was your last great success. Then go back 10 years and start working on that path. Okay? Don't look at, wow, I didn't do well here. I made the wrong choice there. Don't do that to yourself. Avoid self-doubt at all costs this week with this card on top here, especially on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Expect your dreams to come true with these two cards sitting together. And I mean, we have the Emperor on this side of it. So it's about making the strategy. And then once you start making that strategy and putting action into that strategy and starting to allow it to unfold, you expect it to turn out as you saw it in your mind or better. And that is the only way it can come in at that point. If you put that kind of restriction on it, okay? It can show up as I see it or better. Done. Underlying energy, my goodness, we've got the Nine of Cups. Where's the Fool in all of this? For goodness sakes, the Nine of Cups is here. Wishes fulfilled. This is cradling all this energy. What are your wishes? What are your desires? What are your dreams? What are you wishing when you blow out the candle? I hope you are not leaving it to one wish. Okay, I don't know what pessimistic person out there said you got to wait 365 days and then you can have one wish only. That's ridiculous. Wishes in all areas of your life. Hundreds of wishes if you want. Fill a notebook full of your wishes, your desires. Make that list long. Make that bucket list so enormous that there's just so much to choose from, perhaps. Wishes, desires in every area of your life, your health, your well-being, your self-love, your love for others, the growth of partnerships and relationships, the prosperity, the abundance, the love, the joy, the celebration that you want to bring into your life. I mean, this really is a reading for you. If your birthday is a couple weeks down the road, you might want to just blow out a candle ahead of time and follow this kind of logic here, because your time's coming anyways. You might as well practice blowing out that candle and getting it in a few times. We start off the week, oh my gosh, with the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? Well, it's not the Fool, but this is embracing your passions, your dreams, your desires. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of talking fairylandish over here for you, because there is just so much good wrapped up in this. And this is let's just get going. Let's just get doing. Let's see what happens with this. If we don't like the way it's going, we'll just switch to a new storyline. That's all. And as we go out of the week, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords says, it's almost like a recognition. You understand that you've had to walk through so many fires, so much chaos, so much turbulence in order to get to the here and now. And you did that for very good reasons, because it gave you the confidence, or it gave you the talent. Maybe it was honing your skills or gaining knowledge in certain ways. It has molded you into the person that you are today. And for good reason, because you know what? Even if you're feeling tired and depleted, and that's okay, take a break if you need a break. Okay? Once again, self love. If you feel like you need to pull away, then pull away. But do not isolate yourself this week. This is not a week to isolate yourself. Yes, take it back if you need some time alone, but then push yourself back out there. Talk to people, network yourself. I can't, with this kind of energy, you want to be networking yourself. That is, if nothing else, network yourself this week. Start shaking some hands. Start, transforming your life with the confidence, with the action plan in front of mind. When it comes to work and career, the Two of Cups, yeah, you could definitely be meeting somebody this week that is really going to change your world forever. They're going to open up to it could be you open up to some kind of new opportunity, some kind of business. Maybe you're collaborating with other people. You're taking the lead in something, perhaps. You're joining forces with another person, a new boss, a new coworker, just a new best friend introduces you to the right person. But there are new relationships coming in, and it's going to affect your financial growth in a very positive way. It's going to affect what you do to gain prosperity, to gain stature, to gain respect. on all kinds of new levels. So look for those opportunities to meet new people, and you can't meet new people if you're isolating yourself. So get out there and meet people, shake hands with people, make up a business card, and just hand it out, right? Just put entrepreneur on it. If you don't have anything to say about yourself, you don't know what direction you're going with, right? Just put your name and a couple of letters behind it. The letters don't have to make any difference. I know one person, she just put letters behind it, and when I asked her what it meant, it says, "I'm a very good mom." I thought, okay, because most people wouldn't ask what those letters mean. They just figured, oh, that's an extra credential. Look at the credentials. Look at the letters after their names. But yeah, it was "I'm a very good mom" was what it stood for, and and I absolutely fell in love with that because she did. She made a business card and she really didn't know in what direction she was going, so she just made it very open to what it could, and so every time she handed out that business card, she might have been telling a whole different chapter of her life and seeing what kind of how it came back at her, just seeing what opens up by having those conversations and handing out your phone number, your email address, so that they can get in contact with you because they liked you and they liked what you said and they want to collaborate with you and they want to grow an idea with you. They want to hire you. They want to, whatever it might be. Okay, there's some really great stuff coming into line here. And, I would almost have to say, um, you know, when you're thinking about money, look at the joy it can bring into your lives and the lives of others. Okay. People sometimes say, well, I don't want a lot of money. I've always, people with a lot of money, they're not really nice people. Well, if you feel that you're getting to that point, then donate it away to somebody where you're making a difference in the world in some way. It's a vehicle. It's what you do with it. It's not what it is. It's what you make it represent in your life, the representation of it. Let's look at relationships. Two of Swords. We could be having those deep conversations this week with other people. We have to make some decisions about maybe some of our relationships. Are they strengthening us? Are they weakening us? Do they have our back? Do they respect us? Do they love us? Do they tear us down? Do they bring in negative energy? Do they ignore us? I really think that you may be looking at some of your relationships. It could be a brand new relationship. Absolutely. I wouldn't go too fast in the relationship. Okay. Take it very slow. Take it one day at a time. Enjoy the moment. Okay. Enjoy the moment. Okay. Spend time with the people that do love and respect you. If you're looking for a new relationship, absolutely. But this could be a long-standing relationship. And maybe you are having those. Maybe you're having those important conversations with a few people about where you are in the relationship, where you want the relationship to go. Is it going there? What needs to change in order for it to go to that? Do they also want the relationship to go in that direction? So you could be having some conversations. Absolutely. Maybe you're going within and trying to understand the people that you want to hang with. Remember that the people that you surround yourself with is a reflection of yourself in many ways. So, do you want to be that person? When you look at your friends or the people that are in the same room with you, do you want to be that person one day? Do you want to be like that person? Because if the answer is a no, then you need to start forming new friendships with and alliances with the people that you want to be like going forward. I think that's very strong for you this week as well. Our final card is the Happily Ever After. On top of the Wheel of Fortune. This is a time when you start the very first bold steps towards a dynamic, happily ever after in your life. This is beautiful. This is talking all about new beginnings, things that can transform your life. You need to be open to it. You need to connect with people. You need to network yourself. You need to walk strong and proud of who you are. Don't let people pull you down. And if they pull you down, don't let them see that you are being pulled down. but rather just smile and turn away and keep them thinking. Okay. I think it's a beautiful week for you. It's a beautiful birthday gift that is being given to each and every one of you because it is your birthday month. So, I mean, celebrate who you are, love yourself, show everybody else just all there is to love about you, and wait for all those opportunities to open up. And when they start to open up, we want to be putting the action behind it right away. Don't isolate yourself. Don't let self-doubt come in this week. You know, look at those old patterns and what has prevented you from really stepping into what you know you can do, who you know you can be. Okay. Don't take any kind of financial risks either with these cards. Okay. We want to really think about our path. Okay. We want to think long term. Okay. Now we have the Emperor looking back. Maybe he was looking at our new beginnings, but as the week goes, we start focusing more on our happily ever after. And how do we bring that into something tangible and real in our lives going forward? Until we meet again, Virgo, remember, I do love you.